Video is for the end of our packet, how are proportional relationships represented. Please be sure to have your sound on and listen to the video. So this is last week. This is what this is last week. This is what we already finished. Then we had our free day, of course, on Friday. So that work from Friday is moved to today. So you should be watching this video and then doing work on the up until the last page of the packet. So this part, we're just putting everything together. We already know how to graph. You already know how to make a table and an equation. So now we're just putting everything together regarding a proportional relationship. So a few things to remember, right? We need to know what the K is. And in order to find that, we always do a Y divided by an X. So when you do that, you're going to now know what every single one of these numbers in the X column you multiply to equal the Y column. Remember, the X is on the left, the Y is on the right. Once you're done with that, you're going to graph. So I would definitely say do the table first, then graph. You're going to also have to write your equation. Remember, it starts with Y equals. This problem is about the number of miles a white-tailed deer travels. So our verbal description here is just going to sound something like this. A white-tailed deer travels at a rate of, and then you're going to fill in the number, miles per hour. So that is what your sentence is going to look like here. Make sure you've determined how many miles per hour the white-tailed deer is traveling. And you'll know that because that is just going to be your K, right? Right in that spot is going to be your K. The proportional explanation should be something like this. There's a constant rate, of something miles per hour. That's one thing. When you graph this, you should have a straight line. Line should go through the origin. So that's just all we mean when we have this proportionality explanation. We're looking for these things to be happening to show it that it is proportional. The next problem, it gives you the verbal description here. So if I just highlight that, right? So here is the verbal description. The student council is selling t-shirts to raise awareness for the local animal shelter. For each t-shirt they sell, they will donate $7. So now using your table, you know that, oh, okay, this is the number of t-shirts. And then the next column is the amount of money they raised or donate. Money, donated. So I know there's no spot for it on the table, but in the problem, it's telling us for each t-shirt. So that means for one t-shirt, does that look like a one? They're going to donate $7. So from that information, I can tell what every single X is going to need to be multiplied by to equal my Y.